music, and memories.
Mga kasama press briefing naman ni Cabinet Secretary Evasco kaugnay sa issue ng NFA rice. Ito, may problema ba o wala? Nagkakaubusan ba o hindi? Kasama natin live sa Palasyo ng Malacanang si Radyoman Deo de Guzman. Deo?
Total market share in the country. The local production or the harvest season among local farmers has already started, and it shall be at its peak of March this year, which is estimated to be at 4.9 million metric tons of palay, equivalent to 3.6 million metric tons of rice. The President has issued a verbal instruction to go ahead in the importation of 250,000 metric tons of rice, subject to the NFA's Council assessment on timing and mode of production importation. Given these facts, let me share with you the following highlights of the state meeting. First, the standby authority to import 250,000 metric tons is approved, and considering the timing of the harvest season, the importation should arrive after the said harvest season. That is about the first week of June. Second, in furtherance of a more inclusive, open, and transparent method to import, the mode of importation for the 250,000 metric ton standby authority will be government to private importation or open tender procurement based on the same terms of reference as in the previous government to private procurement of 2017. Third, the NFA will continue to the implementation of the MAP, that is the Minimum Access Volume Rice Importation Program, of which 221,457 metric tons of rice have already been delivered, and 507,017.60 metric tons is expected to arrive by the end of February and August 2018. As regards the recent press releases, we assure the public that there is no rice shortage, and this importation is only as to NFA's buffer stock. In this manner, the NFA Council has issued a directive on the reassessment of the inventory of NFA, including its procurement and distribution strategies. Again, we would like to assure the public that the NFA Council is on top of this situation. We will ensure the continued supply of affordable rice.
Reassessment of the inventory of NFA, including its procurement and distribution strategies. Again, we would like to assure the public that the NFA Council is on top of this situation. We will ensure the continued supply of affordable rice and continue to champion for the best interest of the Filipino people. Thank you.
We may now open the forum for questions. Let's start from the gentleman in the back. Please state your name and outfit.
Sir, we know that there is no rice shortage, but the price of rice is falling high. So paano po natin pababa yung sa tawag ng artificial na pagsaas ba ito ng presyo ng commercial rice? Paano tutugunan ng pamahalaan?
The moment the local harvest would be intensified, this will also affect the law of supply and demand. which the market is being governed. Second, when the mob starts to come in and get to the market throughout the country, it's going to affect the law of demand and supply, and thereby making the price affordable to the people.
Ma'am? Name, ma'am, at outfit.
Sir, ang problem is, yung NFA rice na 27 and 30, yun yung nawawala sa market eh. Yung commercial rice, wala namang problem. Kaya ang problema, walang choice yung mga tao kung pumili ng mga commercial rice. So, ang hinahanap natin ngayon, paano natin ma-assure yung availability ng NFA rice sa mga market?
I think NFA should be proactive in monitoring. First, to be monitored the bodegas, the warehouses of private traders. Because, private traders would always go for high price at the expense of the buying public. So there is really a need to be very, very proactive on the part of NFA to look into the conditions of these warehouses managed and run by private traders. Kasi tinatago eh.
Sir? Again, please mention your name and your
Secretary Vic Sumintak of Net25 and DCEC. According to NFA Council, walang rice shortage tapos nataon pa na papasok na yung harvest time. My question is, bakit mag-import pa tayo? Why not buy the locally produced palay?
Actually, that was really the meat of the discussion this morning. If the palay that is produced by the farmers are good enough to meet the needs of the Filipino people, why don't we buy it here? I would go for that, no doubt about it. But unfortunately, the hands of NFA management is tied to a very low buying price set by the council in the previous years. It's only at 17. Now we have always to consider that in buying there is always timing. Now, if you buy at a time when there are so many stocks, you get a good price. But if you buy at the home stretch where there is less commodity to be sold, of course the price gets high. That's why we advise NFA management to be very, very resourceful and very active in getting the right timing to buy. Kasi 17 lang eh. Now, we discuss on the question of whether to raise the buying capacity. Unfortunately, NEDA, the Department of Finance, Central Bank, and don't go for it because the moment you increase the buying price of palay, it opens the floodgate for inflation on all commodities. That was the contention of the economic team within the council, who would go against the advice of the economic council. So we've got to set it at 17, but at any rate, we ask NEDA to again review the meat or the substance, the result of the study, the research done before, so that we can come up with adjustments if there is a need to adjust the buying price of palay from the local farmers.
Follow-up. Saan ba mas makakatipid ang gobyerno? Doon sa i-increase natin yung buying price or to import rice from other country?
Dalawa lang yan eh. Local, dahil hindi sapat ang produce ng farmers ngayon to feed the Filipino people. Kaya necessarily we've got to import. And importing with the hope that we can stabilize the price in the market. But unfortunately, may pumasok dito ng hoarding eh. Yung hoarding, pumasok dito yung cartel, yung sequestration of imported rice by some big traders, thereby creating rice shortage which would propel high price of rice in the market. So ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na dapat ang NFA should be very, very proactive in looking into this condition, the situations of our warehouses owned by private traders para maparelease talaga yung mga bigas doon sa market and thereby stabilizing the price of rice in the market.
Ma'am, the one in front. And then si ano. Sige, kahit yung boses mo, ma'am, malakas na.
Hi, sir. Sir, are you...
Name and outfit.
I'm Ina Andalong from CNN Philippines, sir. Sir, are you saying that the increase in prices that's happening now is caused by private traders na tinatago yung supply, and as you mentioned just now, mga cartel and again hoarding of the rice stocks?
Kasama na yun, ma'am. Mayroong situation kasi immediately after Christmas, naubos na yung bigas kasi maraming party that happened at December time, Christmas time. So, nagdwindle yung supply only to be increasing as the harvest season comes in. Maraming mga factors yan, ma'am.
And in saying that the NFA management should be more proactive and also your directive to reassess, for them to reassess their distribution strategies, are you
Kaya,
saying
ma'am,
that there has been a lapse on the NFA administration's part to prevent these hoarding?
we did not make any definite conclusion on that. That's why we just asked that there is going to be evaluation as to the strategies engaged done by NFA in buying, in stocking, distribution, and everything.
Mm-hmm. And sir, last lang from me. Earlier, you had the position that there's no need to activate the 250,000 metric tons yung, on standby authority. Bakit po ngayon biglang inapprove yun? Because the reason you cited before was that there were incoming supply.
Ganito yan, ma'am. Yung buffer stock, ito yung buffer stock is designed to hold on supply in consideration of difficult situations, in situation of calamity and disaster. Now, we'll be expecting El Nino, we'll be expecting typhoons to come. So there is always a need for buffer stock. Bumaba na yung buffer stock natin by 2 days na eh. When LEDAC made a resolution that buffer stock should be 15 days during harvest season and 30 days during low season, off-season ng harvest. So the President has given us the directive to release kasi deferred lang namin yung pag-procure ng 250,000 metric tons.
Last
Sir,
question.
yung i-import through that will go to additional NFA supply, not commercial supply?
No, kasi maraming harvest ngayon eh, may map pa.
So saan siya, sir, mapupunta? Because the NFA administration was saying earlier that yung imports will not necessarily help bring down the prices because sa commercial supply daw po sila napupunta and not sa NFA.
I don't think so. Because the moment you flood the market with so many bags of rice, it's going to stabilize the price of rice.
So yung, sir, the 250 will go to NFA. Is that right?
We'll go to the NFA mainly for buffer stock.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sir? Name at saka outfit.
Sir Joseph Malamo, San Diego 7. Sir, clarification first now. You said that we have a 120 days stock, so that's the buffer stock that we're talking about. What's that 120?
Ito yung ano eh, lahat na yung hinahawakan rice in the market yan.
Okay. Right now, how many metric tons of rice do we have as a buffer?
Buffer from the report, we have about 2 days. 2 days. Huh?
2 days of the last.
Kaya nagbigay na ng signal ang NFA na magbili. Kaya lang, nakita din namin na paakyat yung harvest. Paakyat yung harvest. So we'll be able to get rice to form part of the buffer stock.
All right, the harvest is expected to yield some 3.6 million metric tons, tama, sir? So that should solve the buffer stock problem.
Dito yung mabili na ngayon ng NFA. Kaya lang hindi man bigas ang bili ng NFA, palay. Palay. Yung meal pa yan.
So tama, sir, yung magiging from the 4.9 metric tons na harvest, ang makukuhanin dyan natin na palay after milling is the 3.6 metric tons.
Yeah.
And that should solve the shortage in the buffer stock.
Shortage ng buffer stock at saka yung rice that will go to the market. Kasi hindi man lang ang NFA nagbibili. Mayroon din mga private traders nagbili. So it's going to flood the market.
All right. So should the number of rice that we have from the buffer affect prices of NFA rice or hindi?
Come again?
Sir, if we have 2 days worth of buffer stock, should that affect yung price ng NFA?
Hindi naman kasi yung buffer stock is designed to be kept in consideration of calamities, disasters, and other difficult situations of our people.
So we're stating the question. If we have
15 days.
if we have too little na rice sa buffer stock, can you say that we have kulang tayo ng NFA rice?
Hindi naman. Kasi mayroon namang rice na hindi pumasok sa NFA. Nandiyan sa mga rice trader eh. At sa mga local traders.
Right. So you mentioned kanina in passing meeting na tinatago yung mga rice.
Yeah, yung kasi gano'n naman talaga eh, magtatago yan in consideration of a time where they can sell their rice at a higher price.
And that is happening in this situation, sir.
Of course. That's why you are asking NFA to be proactive in monitoring the warehouses kept and managed and run by private traders.
So sir, ang nagtatago yung mga private traders?
Private traders.
And that's said by, that's according to the NFA or the council? How did the council find out?
That has been the perception ever since. Kasi normal naman talaga yung negosyante eh. Magtatago ka eh in consideration of a situation where there is no more stock. So you can release your stock at a higher price.
Ma'am, tapos si sir, and then you. Again, name, outfit, and ano. Maganda discussion, ha? Go. Sige.
Bernadette Nicolas, sir, from Business Mirror po. Tatanong ko lang po kung same pa rin po yung budget like last year for the importation. 5.6 billion pesos po last year, right po?
I don't have the concrete figure, but if you ask me, the budget for 2019, that has still to be submitted to Congress for consideration approval.
Okay.
But in the meantime, the buying price set by the previous resolution of previous council is still 17 pesos
Okay.
per kilo of palay.
Okay, sir. Tapos yung port po, same din po like last year po, sa Zamboanga po yung port.
Now, ganito yung mga disport. The council has got to decide where the supply of rice be discharged. So, halimbawa, sa Zamboanga, it was decided during the last meeting that we had last year na hindi magiging disport. Kasi in the meantime, we've got to accept na papasok talaga yung mga smuggled rice from outside. Malapit eh, sa labas. But we decided that the disport would be Cebu that would take care of Samar, Leyte.
Okay.
And then another disport would be Davao that would take care of the southern Mindanao.
Okay.
Another disport would be Cagayan de Oro to take care of central and northern Mindanao. Another disport would be Batangas to take care of the Calabar zone.
Okay, sir.
and so on.
Okay. So yung apat lang na yun, sir?
I think there were about 7 or 8
7 or 8.
disports.
Okay. Okay, sir. Sige. Thank you, sir.
Sir? And then,
You're saying,
name and ano?
Dexter po ulit sa Dzxl. Sir, you're saying yung buffer stock ng NFA is for your operations and that is recorded for 2 days. Saan po kukuha ng additional na family operations dahil papasok po yung Bagyong Basyang sa Mindanao? Sasapat ba yung buffer stock ng NFA ngayon para sa
Isang line lang kasi daming tumatawag eh. 8822-371, tawag na ho. At habang kayo po'y tumatawag, ay aming iparirinig ang awitin ng The Generics Pharmacy.
The Generics Pharmacy, tagapagpagaling ng Pilipinas. The Generics Pharmacy, tagapagpagaling ng Pilipinas.
Ang butika na abot kaya, tuloy-tuloy nagbibigay ginhawa.
Tagapaghatid ng lunas, saan man panig ng Pilipinas. The Generics Pharmacy, tagapag-alaga ng may sakit. Tagapaggamot ng lahat, magtiwala dyan sa tapat.
Gamot na abot kaya, ating ay ginhawa. DGP, tagapagpagaling ng Pilipinas.
The Generics Pharmacy, tagapag-alaga ng may sakit. Tagapaggamot ng lahat, magtiwala dyan sa tapat. Tagapagpagaling ng Pilipinas.
Oy, narinig niyo yun? Alam ko yun. Tawag na. Meron na ba tayo? Nasa line? May makakausap na tayo. Oy. Okay, so mamaya ha, inaantay namin. Marami kasi kaming maraming caller at pinipili natin yung tamang sagot. Narinig niyo ho yung mga may beep, mga hindi nyo ho narinig na words, uhulaan nyo po yun. Pero madali lang eh, para hindi kayo mahirapan. Mabait naman ako kuya eh, di ba? 3 words lang kaya yun. Diba? 3 words lang yun. At yun yung nasa likod ng ating promo. So, daling hulaan. Pwedeng sumali. Ang daling hulaan yan. 3 words lamang po yung nawawala. At yun din po yung nasa likod ng promo na ito. Ano ba yung pangalan ng tindahan na yun? Daling hulaan. Sinabi ko na ha. Kulang na nga lang ho. Sabihin ko lahat. So, ano ho ang pangalan ng binabanggit ko at yung po yung nawawala o missing words sa awitin po na aming ipinarinig kanina. So tumawag kayo sa 8822-371 para po manalo ng 1,500 pesos na gift check. Anyway mga kasama, oras po natin 1:36. Sige, pag nagalit ako talaga, sasabihin ko na. Hindi na kayo maghihirap. Sige, may kasama tayo nasa line. Para hindi na mahirapan eh. Hirap-hirap kasi. Si Aubrey Samson ng Pateros. Okay, Ma'am Aubrey, good afternoon! Hi! Kumusta ka?
Okay lang po.
Ang Pateros, ang lugar na maraming balot. Tama?
Opo.
Sarap ng balot dyan. Anyway, ipi-play ko uli, Kuya Ray. Ipi-play namin, sana tama yung hula mo para meron kang 1,500 pesos na gift check. Makinig ka, Aubrey, ha?
Opo.
Eto na. Go, Kuya Ray.
The Generics Pharmacy, tagapagpagaling ng Pilipinas. The Generics Pharmacy, tagapagpagaling ng Pilipinas.
Ang butika na abot kaya, tuloy-tuloy nagbibigay ginhawa.
Tagapaghatid ng lunas, saan man panig ng Pilipinas. The Generics Pharmacy, tagapag-alaga ng may sakit. Tagapaggamot ng lahat, magtiwala dyan sa tapat.
Gamot na abot kaya, ating ay ginhawa. DGP, tagapagpagaling ng Pilipinas.
The Generics Pharmacy, tagapag-alaga ng sakit Nagapaggamot ng lahat Magtiwala dyan sa tapat Tagapagpagaling ng Pilipinas
Okay, ayun. Ako, narinig ko na. At syempre, na-play na ho natin. Nasa si Ma'am Aubrey. Ma'am Aubrey, narinig niyo po ano po yung mga missing words sa ating awitin kanina? Ma'am Aubrey.
Hello?
Yes. Ano po ang missing words na na-play natin kanina? Tatlo lang yun. Hindi kita pahirapan. 3 words lang yun. At siya yung behind or nasa likod ng ating commercial. 3 letters rather. 3 letters.
3 letters.
3 letters. O sige. Dapat hati na kami ni Ma'am Aubrey. Yung first words ay the.
The generics.
Kulang!
The generics pharmacy.
Ayun! Galing-galing naman. So, words lang siya. Letters lang siya. So, the generics pharmacy, ano yung letter nun? Yung mga unang letters nila?
TGP.
Ayun! Ang galing ni Ma'am Aubrey. Tingnan mo, bait ko, di ba? Kaya 1:30 tumawag kayo. Ma'am Aubrey, meron bang TGP dyan sa inyo?
Opo.
May mura yung mga gamot dyan, ha? At kalidad. Di ba? Mura na, quality pa. O sige, Ma'am Aubrey, meron ka bang gustong batiin?
Binabati ko lahat ng nakikinig sa mga taga-Sulukan.
Ano yun? Suluhan? Sa Sulu ba yun?
Sulukan po. Street namin.
May husbandry ka na? May asawa ka na?
Live-in partner.
Ay, okay lang yan. Say hi. Sige, Papa, hi. Happy Valentine's. Ano ba? May pang Valentine's na kami sa'yo.
Yun.
Say, Papa, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's.
Ayun. Saan ba kayo sa Valentine's Day?
Bahay lang po, alaga kay baby.
Ilang baby mo?
Isa lang po, 6 years old.
6 years old. Anyway, anong gusto mong sabihin? Ayan, anong gusto mong sabihin sa TGP?
Thank you, the generics pharmacy. Sana marami po kayong matulungan sa mga mura niyong gamot.
At syempre, ano yung pinapakinggan mo munang stasyon? Pag nagkamali ka, babawiin ko. Ano?
Dzxl.
Ayan, thank you, Miss Aubrey. At pwede mong kunin. Kailan? Pwede na ngayon, pwede na bukas. Okay, right now, you can claim the 1,500 pesos na gift check. So, pwedeng anytime, Monday to Friday, office hour. Hanapin lang si Reg, okay? Ma'am Aubrey?
Okay po.
Of course, magdala ka naman ng ng ID, ha? Okay, thank you, Aubrey. Good afternoon sa'yo at happy Valentine's Day sa inyo ng inyong papa, ha? Walang clap-clap, ako na lang. Yay! Congratulations kay Ma'am Aubrey Samson ng Pateros. Winner ngayong 1:30 p.m. ng 1,500 worth ng gift check mula sa The Generics Pharmacy. Grabe. Kung ako may telephone lang at nakikinig, naku, tatawag talaga ako kasi mura na ang gamot, quality pa ho sa The Generics Pharmacy. So, thank you, Aubrey. Thank you sa Generics Pharmacy. Abangan po yung ating mga pa-promo. Dito lang yan sa DZXL 558. Katuwang ang The Generics Pharmacy.
DZXL.
Payuhan ng Philippine Coast Guard na makipag-ugnayan sa kanilang shipping lines kaugnay sa kanselasyon ng mga biyahe. Kasama natin sa balita si Radyoman Raquel Bayan.
DZXL Report.
Kasabay nga ng nararanasang epekto ng bagyong Basyang sa ibang bahagi ng bansa, pinapayuhan ngayon ng Philippine Coast Guard ang mga pasahero babiyahe sa mga apektadong lugar na makipag-ugnayan sa kanilang mga shipping company para sa mga posibleng kanselasyon ng biyahe patungong Palawan, Visayas at Mindanao. Ayon kay PCG Commandant Rear Admiral Elston Hermogino, hindi na rin pinapayagang makapalaot ang maliliit na sasakyang pandagat tulad ng rolling cargos at fishing vessels sa eastern seaboard ng Visayas at Mindanao. Matatanda ang una na rin sinailalim sa heightened alert status ang Philippine Coast Guard units na nasa dadaanan ng bagyong Basyang. Nagbaba na rin naman dato ang Philippine Coast Guard sa kanilang mga sangay sa eastern seaboard ng Visayas at Mindanao na panatilihin ang pakikipag-ugnayan sa pinakamalapit na Regional Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council sa kanilang nasasakupan para sa mga posibleng rescue activities. Kasama mo sa Maynila, Radyo Mandrakal Bayan, Dzxl 558 at RMN.
Maraming salamat, Radyoman Raquel Bayan. Samantala, Samahang Pantao o ASAP, tinawag na walang malasakit ang Administrasyong Duterte sa informal sector dahil sa train law. Kasama natin sa balita si Radyoman Mike Diago.
DZXL Report.
Isa na namang grupo itong tinatag para kalampagin ang Duterte administration sa epekto sa mga mahihirap ng tax reform, acceleration and inclusion o train law. Inilunsad ngayong araw ang asosasyon ng Samahang Pantao ASAP na binubuo ng iba't ibang organisasyon mula sa informal sector. Ay kay Jose Morales, tagapagsalita ng ASAP, sa kabila ng ipinangangalandagang exemption sa pagbayad ng income tax, hindi sinaalang-alang ng gobyerno mga manggagawa sa informal economy na walang fixed income. Ito'y tulad ng mga vendors at mga jeepney at tricycle drivers. Minaliit din ng ASAP ang 200 pesos kada pamilya na subsidy ng gobyerno. Kung tutusin anya ay katumbas lamang ito ng 6 na piso kada araw na paghahakian ng isang mahirap na pamilya. Maliban sa train law, pinututulan din ng grupo ang pang mga programa ng Duterte administration, kabilang ng war on drugs at jeepney phased out. Kasama mo sa Quezon City, ang inyong Radyoman, Mike Diago ng Dzxl 558 sa TAC RMN.
Maraming salamat, Radyoman Mike Guyagoy. At mga kasama, mas maraming balita sa Facebook, i-like ang RMN News Nationwide, The Sound of the Nation at DZXL 558 Manila. Watch us sa YouTube, DZXL 558 live stream. At don't forget, mga kasama, visit our website, rmn.ph. Kasama ninyo sa extra large na mga balita, ako si Radyoman Rudes Esclaro.
DZXL